guys, how's it going? Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. Tonight we are making something fun and easy and tasty and yummy and healthy. So quick to make. It's a classic spaghetti and meatballs. So we're going to make the meatballs ourselves and chuck on some spaghetti with it. Easy peasy. Right. So basically, it's a year on from Michael Jackson's death, and I've been told by some people that when I go woo after my video clips in between that you kind of like it. So I'm gonna do a Michael Jackson dedication, and I'm gonna go shamo or hee hee in between the clips. Okay, so I really liked his music, and that's just my little dedication to him. Okay, so let's have a look at the ingredients and get a cracking. Okay, so it's spaghetti. So I've got this cool spaghetti measure that says 2. So that is enough spaghetti for 2 people. Look at that, straight down it. Oof. Okay, so that is the spaghetti. That's going to go in a pan of water, nice and easy. In there I've got a mixing bowl with the egg, the whole thing, the egg and the white in there. So I'm just going to whisk that together in a bit. I've got a bag with about 2.5 crackers in, which I'm just going to help make the meatballs in a bit. So I'll keep doing that in a bit. I've got a vegetable stock cube, garlic, pepper, onion, tin of tomatoes, mushrooms, some mixed herbs, some meat, about 200 grams there, not too much, Worcester sauce, a little bit of cheese and onion. So these are like little grated cheese granules and onion granules. I'm going to put them in with the meatballs actually, so it might be kind of cool. And some olive oil. And that is pretty much it, although I might chuck in some other stuff as we go along to make it all happen. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to whisk my egg. And I'm going to prepare my veg, so my onion, my pepper, my mushrooms and my garlic. Do that please. Woo! Oh sorry, I mean hee hee, Shamona! Yeah. Okay then guys, so I gave my crackers a good beat in, like as Michael Jackson would say, beat it. Da-da-da. No? Okay. And I whisked my egg. Yeah. Started to cut up my pepper as well, but let's have a look at this. Garlic is in the press. Let's do a shamo. Shamo! For that, garlic straight out. Well, not really. I need to get a better garlic press. So, press your garlic press if you've got one. Yeah, maybe I should have just chopped it up. I don't know. And had that in your little tub. Good times. Right, shamo guys. As you can see, I've done my peppers. What I want you to do is do a spot the difference. I'm going to remove something. So have a little look. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, ta-da. Something has gone. Can you tell what it is? Yep, a mushroom. I'm only going to use 2 mushrooms because if I use too many it would have turned into some funky sort of mushroom fungi thing. So 2 mushrooms. Peel those, chop them up. Shimona, just cutting up the onions and I'm crying. Bad times. Keep going. Shamo guys, so everything you see here, like your vegetable cube, your mushrooms, your garlic, tin tomatoes, your optional Worcester sauce, your peppers and your onions, which are all cut up, leave to one side. And grab your mixing bowl with your egg in it, and let's just have a look at this. Get your breadcrumbs and pour that all in with it. Okay, now this bit is going to get quite messy. Grab your meat. I'm talking about this meat by the way. Get that and make sure that the little skin wrapper on the back, this bit, alright, peel that off. Don't need that, okay, Shimon? And just put that in there. Take your whisk out. Get your hands in, squeeze it all together. So the egg and the breadcrumb should hold it together. So we'll bond that all together and then we'll start to add on our onion granules and a little bit of cheese and some herbs. Just give it a bit of a kick. And that will be our meatballs done. Just split them up then. Right guys, so what I've done is I've mixed that all together and it's kind of like, you see this? Like all putty, okay? It's all sticky, but I can still mould it. I've added in my onion granules, some herbs and some grated cheese just to give it a bit more kick, a bit more flavour, okay? So all I'm going to do is, if you can just see, I pull one apart, roll it together, hopefully. That is a meatball, ta-da! Okay, so just make loads of little meatballs like that. Chuck that one back in, I'll make it again. Shamo, easy peasy. Hee hee. Okay guys, here we go. That is the meatballs all rolled up. Looking good, if I must say so myself. So you don't need them for a bit, so put a bit of cling film on them, keep them aside, stop flies getting on them, stuff like that. And we are going to move on to making our tomato sauce and chucking our veg in. Hee hee, Shamona. Right, shamo guys, here we go. I've got a pan here with some olive oil in it. It's just been on the heat for a couple of minutes. First thing I'm going to grab is my onions, okay? So we're going to just chuck them in there. And also my garlic, just about to see that. Get that in there with it as well. Cook them up for a teeny bit, then chuck in other stuff. And I'll show you how to do it. Oh, shamo. Okay guys, it's only been about 2 or 3 minutes. You can't leave it alone. So we're going to chuck in our peppers. I don't know why I got a green pepper left. I've got a kind of fear for green peppers. If it was red or yellow, I'd feel more comfortable, but a green one, a little bit of an unknown. Kind of scares me. Anyway, mushrooms as well, they're going in there. So cook them all up, give it another couple of minutes, and then we'll chuck in our tomatoes and start to season it a little bit. Chamal! Ow! Okay guys, have a look at this. That is looking nice and colourful. All the veg is nice and softened. So grab your tin of chopped tomatoes, juice and all, just pour that in like that. Whoa. Stir that in. Oh wow, that's looking good. Well, I've done it nice and chunky, but you can cut yours up finer, but I've made my sauce nice and hunky and chunky, you know. Chamal. Okay guys, so I just added a teeny bit more water to the pan just to make it a little bit more of a swimming pool effect. Got some salt, gonna put that in there. Some pepper. Some mixed herbs again, mixed herbs. About another teaspoon of that. A couple of lugs of Worcester sauce. Special ingredient, that one. And then your stock cube, sprinkle that in over the top. So all I'm going to do now is just stir that all in. And that is a pretty good colour there. I'm going to put a lid on it and let it simmer away for about half an hour. So in the meantime I can start to cook my spaghetti. I'll put my meatballs on with about 20 minutes, no, it's 10 minutes actually. So it's going to go on for 10 minutes. So 20 minutes into the cooking of the sauce, we'll put the meatballs on, and I'll probably grate some cheese and maybe go to the loo. So join me. Woo, chamal. Okay guys, about 5 minutes in, this is where we're at. Just show you. Bubbling away in there. The smell is amazing. Chamal. Yeah, got myself one of these funky cheese graters and grated a nice little mound of cheese. If I leave that next to that heat for too long, it's going to melt. So I'm going to shove that in the fridge. And in about 10 minutes, shove in my meatballs and start to cook my spaghetti. It's all coming together. Woohoo, hee hee. Yeah. Chamal guys. Okay, so the water there is nice and hot, so I shove my spaghetti in there. It's right in there. I've preheated my oven to gas mark 6. About 10 minutes to go. So give that 1 minute and I'm going to shove in my meatballs. Hee hee. Okay guys, a minute later. In it goes. Here are the meatballs. Cha-ching. Top shelf. Nice and easy. About 7 minutes I reckon. Chamal. Look at it guys, I've just taken the lid off my sauce. It is smelling blooming good actually. My spaghetti is boiling away. I've just tested it, it's nearly done. So I'm just going to pour it into a sieve with a pan over it. My colander's in the washing up bowl, so I've got to use the sieve, never mind. And my meatballs are still in there, just turned them around, they're smelling good, they're cooking well. I'm going to shove them in the sauce for about 2 minutes, stir it in, and that is all it. So drain off your spaghetti. Chamal. Like I said guys, so I've just got the meatballs out. As you'll see there's one missing. Just cut it down the middle to make sure it was red. Not red, sorry, in the middle, otherwise you'll have a medium rare meatball, which you don't want. Could be kind of cool I suppose, but you don't want that on this occasion. We're just going to shove it in our sauce now, just stir it around. Just for a couple of minutes, plonk it on our bowl. So the spaghetti's there. Finish it off with some cheese, Chamal. Okay, there you go then guys, so I've got the meatballs in there, just about to see one there. There we go, dun dun. Just go and coat it in the sauce. So that's pretty much it. We don't want to leave them there for too long. We're just going to put it with our spaghetti. Okay then guys, there we go. There's the meatballs with the spaghetti. Just going to grab some of the cheese. Sprinkle that on the top. Let's see. Looking good. You can have a little try. See what it comes out like. Oh, wow. Chamal guys. Chamal indeed. Even a hee-hee. Again. That is blooming good. Remember, back in January, I could only boil an egg. Follow my journey, look at my old videos. If I can make that, I promise you anyone in the world can. Have a go for yourself, let me know how you get on. And Chamal, I'll see you next time.
You've been hit by a smooth